Okay, so it is 8:12 a.m. on the 23rd of May, 2022. This past week has been really good. With the TSP challenge, I didn't even get to record or do any type of streaming or just, videomentary. You know what I'm saying? No videomentary. I say that for documentary. I haven't done any type of shooting. I'm still trying to stay focused and, keep limitless thinking, and be more realistic as to what it is that I can do and the way my work, the way I think and get things done. But to speak more specifically, I've been jam-packed with trying to study as much as I can to take this test. I'm 2 days away from being able to walk the stage, or should I say I'm 2 days away from being able to qualify to graduate this year. So I'm currently driving down Van Ness, hitting King Boulevard, about to go to Audubon Middle School so that I can take a COVID test. I have no money in my account. I probably have $12 in my business bank account. It's going to cost me $30 to take this test. And I say that just because financially I'm all over the place. DIR has me hung up for $1,295. Paychecks has me hung up for almost $12,000. My rent is almost $2,000. And my car note is 1 month behind. All of my insurance is due for my business and for myself. And as of right now, I probably have about $4,500 in accounts receivable. So plus an additional $7,000 coming in outside of that. So I probably got about $12,000 coming in. But as you can hear from what I said, it's pretty easy to feel discouraged or depressed or unable when you're looking at about 16,000 in just 1 month of expenses and debts that need to be taken care of, and that's not including my business, my check, my credit cards. You know what I mean? So I don't lose my faith. I also don't neglect to realize how important it is to stay focused on the ability to scale my business, and not from emotion, but from, I don't know where it's coming from, but I do know that I am blessed to wake up every day and to be associated and acquainted with individuals who allow me to not only think bigger, but to think the picture that I've always seen, but never saw the steps to get there, I guess. Again, let me speak specifically. Mavet Way has not changed my life, but it has changed my destination in my thinking. It has made me think that all of these thoughts that I thought were possible, and I just sat back and said, oh, I want to go here, oh, I want to do that. Mavet Way gives me the ability to think of how, and then also the step that comes after, right? So being that fly on the wall, you're like, it'd be cool if we could all just go and buy the block, and then you think that knowing that you only got $6,000 in your savings account, and it's like, or 10,000 or 4,000 or 5,000, considering it takes you 5,000 to even be in the room with these people. And when you're sitting there and you're thinking about what's in your pocket and having these types of dreams, it's just that childlike mentality that you continue to grow off of, or that you see has been developed. And once again, he speaks about how, they built off a vision. And it's like, for me, at my spiritual maturity, to be able to come into, this investment group and think like, dang, I want to go here, I want to go there. You know what I mean? And these people are making, millions of dollars now in the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? They're already over $250,000. And no matter what, it never allows me to think that, oh, I don't qualify, or, oh, I can't qualify, because it allows me to think my business will be able to invest in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Even at the level I'm at, I can still plan for this. Even at the level I'm at, I can take the same tools and the same practices that these individuals do, and I can still get there. And this is still the same mentality of knowing that I have $16,000 worth of expenses in 1 month and only $4,500, as I mentioned, coming in. So it's just a mentality that feels good and says, okay, I'm doing good, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the money still has to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? The money still has to be good enough, but my doubts and beliefs, you know what I'm saying, are not one and the same. So one of them I have to lean on. You know what I mean? And if I gotta lean on anything, I'm gonna lean on the ability to get up every day, to stay up when I'm sleepy, and to get going when I feel like sitting. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not too much that I can't handle. And I want Oh yeah, my car is in the shop. Shit, May has been a month for me, right? So has April, but we getting through, we getting to, and um, I'm thinking about bidding on another LAUSD project, right? Um, I'm thinking if this would actually um, I just get the feeling that this is a company that I want to work with, and I'm not sure exactly why, but I want to look at the opportunity, and I also want to look at my financial standpoint on being able to carry out the project. But I'm very interested in working with this company for some reason, so um, I want to dive in and look at the specs and have a conversation with the superintendent today to see if I can answer some questions as to why I'm questioning it, why I'm interested, and where I can go from there. Speaking of which, I'm at Audubon Middle School. I went here when I was a kid, so it's pretty cool that I gotta come here just to get a COVID test so I can get my high school diploma almost 15 years later. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here though.